Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Fred Razak at CMTrading. Today is October 26, 2022, and today is Tuesday morning. So looking at the highlights of the day, the U.S. markets trade even higher. But first, major economic events scheduled for today. At 4 p.m. South African time, out of Canada, we have a rate statement coming out. Now looking at the various markets, starting out with the Forex symbols, the U.S. dollar tanks versus the major pairs getting weaker as we're watching the Dow Jones and the NASDAQ continue to trade higher based on the FAANG stocks. Now looking at commodities, gold spikes while oil unchanged. And looking at those FAANG stocks, Microsoft came out with earnings and Google came out with earnings. Tomorrow we got Facebook coming out with earnings. So we're seeing some tremendous strength there. And lastly, even lifting Bitcoin tears higher. So let's take a look at the markets and see what we can expect from today's trading. So look at this. We're looking at the Euro USD daily chart, and this is the first time we've gone to 1 versus the Euro USD, okay, in a while. I mean, this has really been since the beginning of October, since we broke below this 1, and we're just at parity right now as this is gained because the Dow Jones has gone up, making the dollar weaker. Now looking at the GBP USD, same story. As it's pushed higher, earlier this morning we had an Australian number coming out and pushing even higher on the daily, breaking that 30-day moving average as well. Now looking at the Canadian dollar coming out with news later today, okay, it's breaking even the 200-day moving average on a 4-hour chart. On a daily, we're broke the 30-day moving average, so that's really big news. And even the Japanese yen has gotten stronger versus the dollar at 147, so that is big stuff coming out for the dollar. Now looking at commodities, gold trading at 1671 got much stronger as it's inching up to that 1675 resistance. Crude oil really unchanged, but when we look at the U.S. market, starting out with the Dow Jones trading at 31,800, we're making a comeback for where we broke from the last time we broke this area. Now we could get up to the 32,500-ish area, so just keep that in mind as this is really perking up and looking very, very strong from just 2 weeks ago. I mean, we are up almost 3,000 points since about 3 weeks ago, and we're down on the year about only 4,000 points. So, you know, altogether being in a 7,000 point range and coming back half of that within 2 weeks is just a tremendous comeback for the stocks. Now looking at the NASDAQ, a little bit weaker this morning, but when we look at the stocks, let's just take a look at them. Facebook actually trading higher here at 137. Microsoft coming out with that big news yesterday and trading higher. The question is whether or not this is sustainable, okay? It's not what's trading now, it's what the market anticipates going to be in the next 4 to 5 months moving down the line. Now looking at some of the other big names, Google traded even higher to 104-ish level, which was a big comeback there. If we look at Amazon, also trading at that top of the range. So we're seeing some momentum on the up range. Question is it sustainable? Okay, because it looks like the volume is tapering off at these levels. Now looking lastly at Bitcoin, trading at 20,000. That's the first time it's cleared 20,000 in a very long time, since the beginning of October as well. If we look at a 4-hour chart, you can see that we're at that top of the range. So just be cautious if you're looking to trade this, not to catch it up here at the top of the range, and maybe to wait until it pulls back to show us some sort of strength coming up. Now again, we are in the midst of earnings season, so just be aware of that, and we're getting there as we're closing in the latter part of October. We're going to see some more volatility going into the mid of November. This is Fred Razak. I want to wish everybody a great trading day. Thank you.